But also, you know, you need to look at someone's attitude is the important thing. I think that's where my acting background, as well as the linguistics that I did at university, my acting background at Guildhall came in, I suppose still comes in handy. You think, what is this person's attitude? And one of the people that really helped me with years ago was Kevin Keegan.
Yeah.
Because I'd grown up with Kevin, hearing him interviewed, you know, when he was playing for Liverpool, and obviously then he went on to play for England, and, you know, and he always had that sort of quite sing-song voice, and he was always very friendly and welcoming, you know. And when he became Newcastle manager, there was something else there. And that day that it exploded, you know, when he went, I would love it, all that. You suddenly realised then, if I hadn't realised before, that with Kevin, what there is this immense repressed passion. And it's that pride about being from Scunthorpe, you know, and having struggled and coming from a mining background and having made it big and worked hard. And that all comes through in everything that Kevin says, is that I'm very proud to be where I am. I've worked hard. I know what it is to struggle, and I know what it is to succeed, and I know what it takes. And you can hear all that in his voice. And you think, if you just do Kevin Keegan going, oh yeah, they've done well, haven't they? That's not an impression. Yeah. It's sort of half the voice. But you've got to really think, what produces this voice? Beckham, again, another case in point. Years ago, before he was even big, you know, I was working on him, and I thought, what is it about this boy? And I realised that, you know, again, from my acting background, we were always taught at Guildhall to open your mouth and to speak from here, and it comes through in this wonderful, deep timbre. But if you close things off, it's generally about being shy. And so when Beckham first came on the scene, you know, he was doing all this stuff and his arms in the air and very, very sexy and sort of proud and almost phallic the way he celebrated goals. His body was so erect. But when I said to people he's very shy, they went, what? He's not shy. But then you realise when you hear him talking that, you know, for somebody to open their mouth as little as what he does, you know, it shows even now when he's more of a statesman and he's more experienced, he's still an incredibly shy person, and that results in holding your mouth there. Yeah. And if you compare him with the sort of people that you've probably worked with, and I know, well, someone like Boris Johnson, for instance, you know, Boris comes from that background of Eton, and he's trained vocally there, and he's spoken at debating societies in Eton. He's never been told to be quiet, so his voice comes booming out, Simon, because it comes from down deep. There's confidence for you, and his mouth moves a lot because he's confident. Whereas, you know, the Beckham's Southgate's quite interesting because he's a mixture of the two in a way. Gareth's got that same sort of Beckhamy thing. He's actually from Oxford, although it sounds, you know, he's from the south. But Gareth, well, I think he's from Oxford. But Gareth has that same sort of Beckham thing, and that's another recycling element. But the character is completely different. Yeah. So I could do the same voice for both of them, but it's the character. It's what makes Gareth confident and has made him a manager. Whereas David is just that shy sort of, you know, I don't think he'd have that ability to dominate men. Whereas Gareth, as I say, has almost exactly the same voice,